I'll tell you guys. Well, actually, if you got the headphones on, you'll hear the intro music.
Yeah, I can hear it too.
Please take this time to silence your cell phones. Carter's phone's the only one that's fucking going off. You ready?
Wherever you are.
Yeah, you're on.
This is it?
Yeah.
Where's the music?
Oh, you didn't hear?
Did anyone hear the music?
I heard the music.
I heard the music. I think
Okay,
you
all right. Well, my headset's not working, obviously, but welcome to Friday Night Live, I guess. We're going to just get started. So much for being able to let people know when we were starting, but this is it. This is live. So welcome to the show, guys. This is Friday night. We are live, and we've got people in the chat already. Oh. Chat's blowing up. See that on screen? Oh, look at that. Amy has been beat to the chat by Mary, so we might have a hot contender for the new first in the chat position. Ooh. So we've got a few new guests here tonight. This is a bigger episode than usual. More people on, kind of a different energy. We're gonna see how it goes. All kinds of new faces, but we'll start around the room. We'll start over with the guy in blue there. We got Ryan. Main man Ryan. Ryan, if you were going to use one word to describe yourself, what would it be?
Idiot.
Where would I go with?
Sitting next to Ryan, we've got our friend Kyle here. Kyle, I used to play Pee Wee football with back in the day. Kyle, if you were going to pick one thing to eat for the rest of your life, what would you pick?
Oh God, probably venison if I could choose anything.
Venison.
Wow.
Well, I mean, you'd stay fit at least. And then if we want to switch over and take a look at the love seat here, love seat is just the name of the couch. It has nothing to do with their relationship.
Yeah. Nothing going on here.
We've got Cody and Corey here. Cody wearing the hat tonight and Corey wearing the gray hoodie. Cody also played Pee Wee football with me. Cody, if you were going to play one sport professionally, what would you pick?
Basketball, for sure.
Basketball, really?
Yeah, no, so I never played in high school or in school at all, but obviously always coincided with football season, so I always just picked it up and always played, but...
Make him jump. Let's see how high can you jump.
Oh, I can
What's your
jump
vertical
high.
at?
Yeah, I bet.
I wouldn't have guessed basketball, but last but certainly not least, we have Corey. Corey's actually the one that helped wrangle this bunch of heathens tonight.
God bless.
If it wasn't for Corey, I don't know if I would have got anybody on the show. But Corey, if you were gonna pick one animal to be when you so if you were like into reincarnation, if you were gonna reincarnate into one animal, what would it be?
Jeez. I haven't put a lot of thought into that one. Probably.
Pussycat.
Yeah, no, not a pussycat. I don't know. We're gonna go with.
You say porcupine, I'm gonna slap you.
What's yeah?
Bottlenose dolphin.
I think I'd want to be something that could fly.
Okay.
Big
Eagle?
wings, fly, eagle, something like that.
What about a bat? Then you can fly, but you're still a mammal.
They make irritating noises. I mean, I make some of those too, but I mean, like, who would want to do that all the time? But yeah, no, like an eagle or something that you could,
Yeah. And
the alpha bird that can kill all the other birds, but
Listen, honestly, I don't think you're that man enough to be an eagle. Represent this country.
No, he's more like a pigeon.
Oh, a pigeon? Come on.
Yeah.
You gonna hit him with that?
Yeah. Okay.
What's up, man?
Pigeon, I don't know. I think if I was going to pick a bird for Corey to be... no, I was going to say like Big Bird, like Sesame Street.
Oh, yes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Tall, goofy. Yeah, maybe you're
No,
right.
or like the chicken from Family Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
No, that seems more like Corey because he's got the fighting attitude and he
Fist
always wants to
fighting
fight.
Peter
So
Yes, but the problem is he always loses. He doesn't know how to pick his match.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
If he's Big Bird, you'd be the Cookie Monster, right?
No.
Yeah. I mean, so far so good, guys. This is about as good as I would have hoped this episode to go. We've got a few people watching. What's the count like? What do we got tuning in?
What's the body count?
Theo Vaughn's
We-
probably
we-
watching us.
Currently, we're ruining 7 people's night.
That's all right.
I'd hope to ruin a lot more, but the night's young. But what were you guys doing? We were waiting for you to get here. I guess you had a bad time at dinner.
Oh my God.
Yeah, to say the least, the least, honestly. Everything.
Show up, get there, get seated. Oh, what? We wait in line for 20 minutes, half
Yeah,
hour.
probably 25, 30 minutes.
Got
yeah.
seated at like 6 o'clock, and we put our order in. And it was about an hour and 15 minutes before me and Kyle got our food, and then we put
I'm
our
still
food
waiting on mine. 9 o'clock.
We put
Cody,
our-
it's Kyle and I.
Ah,
I don't want to
Excuse
be
me.
critical, but
oh, okay. Kyle and I, excuse me, John. Now you screwed me all up. But anyway, so
lay into him. Let him have
we
it.
Oh, I'll lay into him. He'll get it. Just
feed it.
give me another tall boy and we'll have at it. No, so we were waiting, and me and Kyle put our food in to-go boxes because we were ready to go. We were ready, ready to come here, and Corey's still waiting, and he's getting frustrated. Corey wasn't frustrated at first. He's like, "No, I'm not gonna get worked up. I got the weekend off. Not gonna let anybody bother me." And no, he was getting pretty heated, and once it came, he goes, "Yeah, no, it's fine. Didn't realize it was gonna take 2 hours."
For chicken tenders. I mean, come on. 5 minutes in the air fryer, 10 minutes? Good God.
Should have just stayed home.
Cody's pasta was so salty. You
Oh my
made you want
God.
to throw up just eating it.
Yeah, I put it in a to-go container,
The
but
good news-
honestly, I had half a mind to throw it out the window.
The good news is we did close the place when we left, so no one else will have to suffer like we did for an hour and a half.
Yeah, we
to
walked
get
out,
crappy
and Corey
food.
flipped the open sign to close, and we walked out of
We
there.
did everyone a favor.
Yep.
That was probably for the best.
Yeah, it definitely was. Definitely was.
It's
You know-
nice. Julie and I drove all the way up there, and we turned around because we thought it was closed. Assholes.
Sorry to break it to you, but it was open, but closed for you.
Yeah. I mean,
Ryan, you've recently made a new step in life. You want to talk about that at all?
I wasn't really ready to do it with the public, but
No, that's
Mom, I'm gay.
I really appreciate you being this open and honest with us on the show. It takes a lot of courage and strength to come out publicly like that, especially live on air. So thank you for being open with us.
No, it took a lot. Knees weak, palms are sweaty over here, but
Okay.
you headed. I don't know where you're headed with it.
well, we all
Take it wherever you'd
Talking
like.
about Kyle and I.
Sure.
Well, we all knew you were gay to begin with. It just took a while for you to come out with it. I mean,
Here we go. We're getting into the good stuff.
It was,
Yeah,
it
what
was,
they pay for
it
here.
was kind of
You say
nice to
that.
see you
You say
come
that.
out of the closet finally there, right?
No. Come on, just lay it
All
right
right,
on
all
there.
right.
Give it
Let's.
to me.
Here's one thing I definitely would like to talk about is our concert going experiences as the Wolf Pack.
Oh,
all
Yeah.
geez.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wolf Pack. We've hit a few shows over the last summer. I'm actually wearing a shirt right now from one of the episodes.
Yeah, that
one
was
of
a good
our
one.
Adventures. But yeah, we hit up a couple of shows this summer.
We
I
went
want to
to,
say
what was it, Garth Brooks first?
Brooks
Nope.
and Dunn.
Oh, Brooks and Dunn, that's what it was, yeah.
That's what got us started. That's what kicked us
Yeah.
off. And I want to say it was a good time, but I saw some things I don't think I'd ever seen before, especially out in the parking lot. Does anyone want to share?
Parking lot
yeah.
monsters.
Oh, that was pretty interesting. No,
Remember they were shutting off the Beirut?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They were cutthroat about.
Yeah, shut
were.
it down.
Games.
No games.
So how
dude.
much
fun.
money do you pay for this premium parking? It's tailgating parking. You pay extra money for it. You think you're able to tailgate.
so for that concert, I think it was $75 for the parking pass alone.
Yep.
And it's convenient being right there.
But
and
half the idea is that you
Tailgate and you
bring
can
a
drink,
grill
right.
and tailgate and hang out and
Exa-
party.
exactly.
Right? That's half of what goes on. Well, we tried setting up a table, get a little. Well, I'll give a shout out to the youth out there. We just call it Pong now, but if you step a few years back, that would be something else. And so Beirut
Yes, yeah.
would be the correct term. I've been slapped before over that.
Ooh boy.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, people get pissed.
A good slap, or just kind of like a hey, wake up, dude?
Like the kind that kind of made you wonder why you were friends with this person.
Oh, I've gotten one of those
Really?
slaps.
Yeah,
Those
it
suck.
was like, why are we hanging out?
yeah,
again?
it's one of those you instantly get pissed and you're like,
Yeah.
But I forget, was it the Brooks and Dunn concert or the Sticks and Foreigner concert where Cody gave the
Crackhead.
crackhead a glizzy?
That was Brooks and Dunn. That was the
that was
first
Brooks
one.
and Dunn.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, this parking
like
guy.
Brooks and Fun.
Oh, they call him security. So he's dancing out in the rain. He's freaking out. Doing the spaz out. And
Couldn't sit
they're all
still.
like, "Yo, Cody, go offer him a glizzy." And I'm like, "All right." So I freaking do up a fucking hot dog with some
He had
ketchup,
ants in his
ketchup
pants.
and mustard. Oh yes, he did. Maybe a little bit more than ants, but anyway. So I made him the glizzy. I run out there in the rain and I try to go give it to him, and he's just like kind of like hiding behind his arm, like a vampire.
Did he hiss at you?
He I thought he did. I swear to God, I thought he did.
Yeah, I
And
think he hissed. He goes, garlic.
and, and I'm like, all right, well, and he's just like, eh. And I'm like, all right, well, I tried, trying to give the guy some food so he sobered up a little bit, but he ended up just sitting down in the middle of the parking lot in the rain for.
Cody, he didn't go there to sober up, dude.
He went there.
Nobody goes there for that.
He had to work. He wanted to make the best of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he gave us a good show.
Oh, absolutely. That was worth the parking pass money.
Fucking right.
I mean, if you can't drink, have a couple of drinks at work. What are
Or
you
two
doing?
or three margaritas
Yeah.
before you go in.
What are you doing?
I understand Beirut. You can't play that, but if you want to bring your margarita mixer and have 2 or 3 or surf,
that was a good time
Well, it wasn't
too.
even that. I think it was Sticks and Foreigner where they were shutting down cornhole because it was a
Yeah.
Oh.
drinking activity.
Yeah, they weren't letting people play
Definitely
cornhole.
Different clientele between the two concerts.
Yeah.
Oh my
you didn't
God! Yeah,
realize
night
till
and
you're
day
right
difference.
there.
Yeah. Well, you know what was funny to me is like Brooks and Dunn. I wouldn't have like if I was gonna guess. I guess that shows you how much older the Sticks and Foreigner crowd was.
Oh
Right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Because I would not have guessed Brooks and Dunn to be a young, spry crowd. But
it was. It really was.
Yeah, but you get a lot of
Young
people like
and
our
spry.
age that.
But also Brooks and Dunn had Ernest opening, which I think
That was awesome.
helped out
That
a lot
was-
too.
he
Like
did
for as
really
far as
well.
bringing in a younger crowd.
Absolutely.
But on top of that, obviously Brooks and Dunn still have songs you hear on country radio today. So on top was it David Lee Murphy?
Yes,
Yeah,
they did.
yeah.
A little bit of
He was
dust
there
on the
too,
bottle.
Dust on Bottle. That if you don't even know what country music is, you probably have heard Dust
know
on
that
Bottle.
song.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
And by far, so between the two concerts, though, you can notice the amount of people that were there. It was crazy difference
Oh yeah.
because you couldn't even stand with your arms out. Like everybody was packed in, and you couldn't even hear the music because everybody was just
It was
singing
a lot
along with
louder
it.
at Brooks and Dunn. People were singing over the.
And
volume
Kyle
for
likes
sure.
to stand with his, just
I like my space.
with his arms
open.
out.
Wings open.
He's a peacock.
You gotta let him fly.
Oh, yeah, you gotta let them fly.
Listen, I'm not as pretty as a peacock, but
I will say I kind of regret it, but I did have a good time. But I think I only remember maybe 2 songs of that whole concert.
How many
We
handshakes
had
did you
fun
get though?
greeting
Yeah,
people, though.
yeah, dude. I think me and Ryan probably gave 10,000 high fives. Probably, I
Yeah.
bet we damn near high fived everybody in that place.
If nothing else, we had the dirtiest hands in the whole
Oh yeah,
spot.
Oh,
and we were
absolutely.
warning,
Hands down.
we were
By the
warning
end.
people. We'd be like, I've gave like 3,000 other people this high five. Are you sure you want to give me this high five? It's just as dirty. And they'd be like, yeah, give me a high five.
You know it was wicked funny to me too, like something that still I'll catch myself laughing at random moments. Corey was nice enough to buy everybody a chair.
And nobody's
Nobody
Yeah.
sat the whole fucking show. Ryan wasn't even with us. I
No.
don't even know where Ryan was.
eventually.
the thing is,
I was
eventually he made
greeting.
he made it out on his own.
The best part I think on
I
that
should have brought my
concert-
chair with me.
yeah, you should.
The best part I think was when we were leaving and we couldn't find Ryan. We had all of us finally grouped together after like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get out. We're trying to find Ryan, and we're waiting by the bathroom. Someone had to use the bathroom. I'm like, where is he? Are we gonna find him or not? And some woman's like, "Are you looking for a missing person?" We're like, "Yeah, my brother." I'm like,
This
"What?
is- yeah.
Are you kidding me?" And then all of a sudden Ryan comes busting out of the bathroom, and he was the one that was missing, and he was walking around looking for us too, saying he was missing.
Well, and
Like, what are the chances?
He was known as the high fiver that
Yes.
night. Like people were like, "Oh, are you guys looking for the high
The high
fiver?"
fiber.
like the Kramer of the whole friggin' concert.
You made it.
The one of the two.
Left my mark on that place.
Yeah, you definitely did.
Yeah.
You definitely left enough cigarette butts around. you were getting in trouble in the bushes.
I
over
remember,
there.
yeah.
That's when we first walked in. He tried to go over and smoke a cigarette.
Well,
Security walked
someone
by.
was smoking there, and then she come over and had a fit. And I said, "Listen, lady, I'm not trying to step on any toes here. You just let me know where to go."
And then she told you where to go, and then you got yelled at by another security officer for
Yeah,
going
that
to
is right.
spot.
Yeah.
For that
His
spot.
ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, "Hey, talk to the lady over there, you know?
Yeah.
Talk to honey."
Hey,
No, it was we had some good times over the summer. We had another time you guys came over for we were having a fire out here, and
boy.
Cody ended up at the top of
Treed.
a 50-foot tree.
yeah,
That's not the first time either. He's been in several trees.
I have.
bachelor
We treed
party
you
he
up
was
at the
treed.
Forks,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think I ended up insulting one of your friends that night on her singing too.
That'll happen.
It was me.
No.
I tried to get the karaoke rolling that night, but it wasn't happening.
No, didn't the speaker die?
Yeah,
speaker-
the
big
issue was
speaker
that the
died.
big machine crapped out.
Yeah, the
It
good
shit the bed.
karaoke machine shit the bed, and I
Yeah.
had a little shitty
That's the
one, and it
worst.
was not working.
No.
Yeah. No, that it was not the night for karaoke. But I guess karaoke is kind of an interesting subject. I think that's like kind of what kindled this friendship initially was karaoke. I started showing up to do karaoke on
fun.
Friday nights.
It's fun.
Yeah, and that's turns out that's what everyone else was doing too. So
You go and sign up for a song. You're like, I'm going to sing this. I'm finally going to do it. And then he's like, well, I got Cody in for 23 songs. I'll put you in right after him. Like, what's he singing? Just Rich Man North of Richmond.
23 times.
23 times.
It's 23 times, but it's always the same group of songs.
It is.
You know what? I
At
feel like-
karaoke, I have my excuse
Your
me.
list.
I have my actual set. I have a specific set I do at karaoke. But when I'm fucking we're blaring music at the house or something, dude.
You
I
get
sing,
that funky jive.
dude, I sing everything.
Yeah.
You put NWA on, dude, I'll rap a whole song.
No, you won't. Not on this show. Not on this show. Oh man, no, we don't have a drop button. Or like on the radio, like you can like get rid of like
Live.
5 seconds of airtime. You can delete.
Can you
we don't have
you get
that
someone
choice.
live bleeping stuff out?
Carter
there?
does have a beep button.
Does he?
It's like he has to like really be on it.
He'd, like,
that's
be like
cool.
he'd be like a tele. Now every other word.
Yeah,
That'd be, yeah.
it's so we should probably get the dump button at some point so we can.
I like the beeper.
That's
cool.
It's kind of fun, but the other night he was using it on an episode, and Calvin was slurring it up out here, and then Carter goes, "Wait, Calvin, say that again," and then he pulls out the beep button and started beeping it.
It's just a good idea. I'm thinking if you got us all our own beep button,
Yeah.
and we were
Oh,
Right.
right on it.
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah,
Bleep
just
ourselves
somebody
out.
That's the
just
way to
watch
do
each
it.
other and just be like, oh,
Yeah.
boop.
The problem with that would be is we'd be drunk enough where we'd be trying to
that's all you would
screw
hear.
with each other, and that's all you would hear.
Well, you'd only get to control your own beep button. That would be
You
the
could
thing.
beep yourself,
You can
essentially.
beep yourself,
Yeah.
but no one else.
Wow.
I'd like to beat myself.
You'd also like to take a dirt nap too, but that ain't happening anytime
Should
soon.
get a
either.
swear
Soon.
jar.
Swear jar for the
You
podcast.
could make good money off
Remember
that from Cody.
Yeah.
Everybody else does their fair share of swearing. I may use the F-bomb a little bit more and some C word, but
You don't want to tell them about the Mount Willard incident a few weeks ago, do you?
wait, I actually don't even remember that incident, so do tell.
So we hiked like a week or two ago. We hiked Mount Willard. Adam, who's not here with us tonight, he's probably watching us. Definitely going to be watching us live from Jefferson.
Yeah, shout out to Adam. He went
Adam
to Brooks
Bartley,
and
we
Dunn
wish
with
you were
us,
here.
right? Or was
Say
that
something
Sticks?
about him,
That
cuz.
was Sticks that he went
Four.
to.
Yeah, he went to Sticks. Yeah. So we hiked Mount Willard with him, and we're up top, and there's families around. You know, we got our picture, and we're just having our normal conversation, not thinking about it with the families. And Adam starts counting Cody's. Every other word was the F word, and he's like 27, 28, 29. And these families are lighting up like, oh my goodness, like what's going on here? So we all chimed in to make it look like, you know, it wasn't so bad. But we were in the 50s at least. At least.
Then we started counting how many times myself and Corey were rocking a piss.
Yeah, Cody kept track of that.
Corey 1, Cody 4.
Yeah, no camel bladder. But it was a good hike.
Yeah, short. It was short, but it was worth
Well,
the view.
it was long. It would have been
Dude, you
short.
suck at hiking.
He does suck at hiking.
No, he was
does.
good. He made it. He made it.
How,
That's all
how
that
can
matters.
someone suck at hiking?
Well, because I haven't hiked in God knows how long, and it was a steeper incline than I should have started with. But
Okay.
What
He,
would
did,
you?
he didn't drink enough while he was hiking.
that's true. I
What
don't.
would you approximate the gradient to be of the incline?
I couldn't even tell you. I mean, honestly,
How was the drainage?
it was terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Okay.
I thought they had some pretty good drainage going on underneath the trail. Freaking.
Most of it was popped up through the trail.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's true. Yeah, it's a very busy trail, so it's pretty beat up from all the tourists. That's the go-to trail for
Well,
people.
so now, mind you, this is hunting season, and I get told that we're going to be in the woods, and I haven't gotten my deer yet. So I'm
Right.
like, I'm going to bring my muzzleloader with me. Like, Corey's like, yeah, it's not going to be that busy. You know, we get up there, and
Yeah, all the mass people took off.
There's like
as soon as he
15,
got out of
20,
the truck.
there's like 15, 20 cars there. And I'm like, I went to grab my gun, and I walked outside the truck with the gun, and I'm like, should I bring this up there? And
Are you allowed to hunt on a hiking trip?
Yeah. If
That
it's
is
not
a good
posted,
question.
you can.
Do I
Dude, you
guess-
can't even fly a drone up there. What are you doing, dude?
That's what I'm thinking.
You can hunt up there.
I got
Legally.
busted with a selfie stick last summer. I don't think I can bring a rifle up there.
It'd be different if you were just walking up the trail. I mean, I bet you if you were in the woods,
Were you
parked up.
talking about like hunting deers or hunting cougars or something? You know what I mean?
Mature
Honestly,
cougars actually are, they're definitely in the hunt, you know. Anyway, no, I'm kidding. Anyways, so,
No,
No,
let's
he
hear,
was
I
actually
want to hear
hunting
more
them
about
that
the
day.
cougar hunt.
He was hunting them that day.
Do tell.
Mountain lions in New Hampshire. Let's hear it.
oh, there's a few of them.
We seen a bobcat
That's one of
the other day.
that's one of the very few hidden things with the fishing game. That's one of the people have pictures of them on game cameras and everything, and they're just trying to hide that because they don't want other people to know about them.
or like when they have to like do something in terms of conservation.
Exactly.
If they admitted that like this, I think they're endangered, right?
Yes.
If-
Well,
if they admitted this endangered species was living here, then they'd have to do something.
So I don't
In the
think
name
they're
of
actually
conservation.
endangered because there's quite a few of them out west and in Montana and in northern states like that.
Colorado.
Exactly, and they're
You want me to? Can someone look it up? Can we?
Jamie, can you
Any
pull
of
that
our
up?
guests?
yeah, let's look up to see if they're
Can you bleep
endangered
me
in
again?
the New England
Because-
area.
You know, I might say it.
because honestly, you see videos all the time on Facebook about mountain lions coming into people's back porches and killing their dogs and dragging them away.
They're not.
They're not endangered. So feel free if you see a mountain
That
lion,
was another
blast
lie.
away.
I just want to record. That's another lie on Kyle's account.
Well, you
What?
can't just
You
blast
told
away.
us they were endangered.
I did no such thing. Do you have a recording of that? I did not say that. One
I
bit.
think I was the one that mentioned it. I think I was the one that mentioned it. In
Well,
fairness,
Kyle backed you up, so unless it got bleeped out, it's in there.
Yeah, there's no pulling that one back.
Let's be real here, though. On the Mount Willard hike there, Kyle did say he saw he had a Bigfoot sighting. So
Oop. Was it his own feet this time or a real one?
No, it was just the one on my
I
on
was
my
just
arm.
gonna say he looked over on his arm and he saw it.
Bi-
That's,
Bigfoot is a big topic here on the show. Or I shouldn't say Bigfoot, but like that sort of stuff. Like we talk about that stuff a
Oh,
lot,
like,
aliens and like Bigfoot and
like
Loch Ness.
yeah, I
Monster.
like Nessie, dude. I believe
yeah.
Nessie's real. Bigfoot, aliens, I think they're all real.
Bigfoot
last
makes
last
me sensitive.
last spring
He's sitting across
science
from me. I just found him.
last spring scientists placed explosion
Explosives.
It's
Yeah,
explosive.
Bleep that
I messed
out.
it up. I was gonna try and do the Napoleon Dynamite bit last summer. Scientists placed explosives at the bottom of Lake Loch Ness in attempts to try and blow Nessie out of the water. Local spirit guides gathered together to to cast a protective spell over Nessie. That wasn't worth it. I tried. I butchered it.
I
It
still
really-
So,
laughed.
did the spell work out, or what? What's going on with that?
Well, actually, so if you watch Napoleon Dynamite, it doesn't actually. Napoleon never does a follow-up report on what happened to Nessie.
All right, get ready to bleep me out. Son of
Oh, you did it. That was impressive.
Yeah, he got it right on.
call him Tommy Two Thumbs. He's quick.
Tommy No Tooth.
Carter's been getting pretty slick with the producing over here. I've always wanted somebody that would like do the computer and like technical part of like making YouTube. You know, like I've never enjoyed that. That's always been frustrating for me. So it's nice that Carter was taking the reins and bought all the equipment and sits here with the computer and no microphone and lets us have fun.
Yeah, glad to have you. Glad that you let us
Round of
come into your
applause,
humble
guys.
abode and
Yeah.
have us here. I'm very thankful.
Yeah. Good job up there, you son of a.
He missed out on
No.
He
There
missed
you
out
go.
on that one.
God damn it,
Yeah, so you must be a Kill Tony fan then.
Oh, absolutely.
That's like my dream is to like someday
Yeah.
have a set and get on
Oh
Kill
my,
Tony.
yeah.
Well, so
That's like-
on that topic, did you see his bit on the Tom Brady roast?
Yeah.
He
of course.
absolutely killed it.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody in there.
Nice shoes, bitch. that was the best line.
Oh, I don't know about that. I thought the hell naws on it was pretty good,
Yeah.
but
Oh, absolutely. Dude.
No, the whole thing was really good. It was really funny. But
Unreal.
Kyle, you notice that we got the comfy couch? I think this one's much more comfy than that.
yeah, I don't know.
your guys' couch reclines too. Those
It
seats
does?
recline. Yeah.
Get the.
don't
And I don't
screw.
think it's plugged in.
Oh, it's got to be plugged into the wall. Sorry, it's
Yeah,
electric.
no touchy.
Can we plug it in?
Ryan's got something to do
I'll be
now.
right
Give him a
back.
second.
Well, while he's away from the mic, what's your next topic there, Caleb?
The next topic, recent, yeah. Recently, there was a man in a blue sweatshirt found missing on the side of Route 16. I don't know if anyone knows anything about that. Blue
Really? Where?
sweatshirt, red beard, Budweiser cans in his hand.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, well, I heard it that same night he lost a stove out of the back of his truck.
I
too.
did hear that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kind of stove.
Like a wood stove.
Yeah, little do we know, he tried doing a burnout and it decided to rip his tailgate down, fall out of the
It
back of
tried
his
to,
truck.
it yeeted right out of the back of the truck.
I honestly thought that would be like a landmark in East Wakefield for quite some time, and it disappeared pretty quickly, obviously.
Well, they
People
could-
know it's scrap value. I don't know how they got it back off the ground, but they did.
Yeah, Ryan couldn't get it back in the truck, so we put it right in the freaking triangle by Blue Bay and Woodman's there. And I guess the next day it was gone.
Yeah.
Gone with the wind. I mean, like you said, it's got scrap value, but on top of that, I mean, winter's coming. A
Yeah,
stove
someone
ain't
put it
cheap.
to good use, I bet.
Yeah.
Well, I guarantee you all the fire blocks in that were shattered at that point.
Yeah, very well could be. Yep.
Yeah.
I honestly wouldn't be shocked if we never saw Ryan again after this. Given my experiences with Ryan, once he's out of your sight, he might never
He
return.
may come back, he may not.
He may be outside right now, out in the woods. We don't know.
Who would
Walking
ever
down
know?
the road and wanting to go home.
Do you think does anyone keep like an Apple AirTag on him? Like
You know, we
like-
actually joked about that when we were at the bachelor party. We're like, we need to put an air tag on him for the weekend so we don't, lose him. But it ended up being other people, not really him.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
It worked out fine.
Oh man. What else did we have coming up? What else have we talked about recently? Like when we've been hanging out. I guess we talk a lot about my truck.
We love that
Yeah,
truck.
the Nefison truck.
Yep, it's a sort of a landmark. I don't know, Carter, if we got a picture of that you can pull up, but I've been working on my truck for a while. I've got a nice matching cap that matches the blue bed, which does not match the red cab. But red cab, blue cap, blue bed, red tailgate. It's pretty sweet, but I just got new tires on it. It's she's ready to rumble, ready for winter.
I think you need to just pull the cap off and paint it white.
You think paint
Yeah.
the whole thing
Oh,
white?
white stripes.
Oh yeah,
White stripes.
yeah.
I think you could do some sort of American flag motif.
Well, I mean, you're already there. You're more than halfway there.
Yeah. Well, you got the right now. It's kind of like a New England Patriot kind of style with the dark blue.
Yeah,
and
that's
the
what
red.
Yeah, no, I like that. Now that I think of it,
Yeah.
I like it.
Call it the Pat Patriot.
How you making out?
No, I did good.
Hey,
There's some stuff
Ryan
going
has
on
made
out
it back.
That's a surprise.
Ryan, I hope it doesn't hurt your feelings to know we talked shit about you the whole time you were gone.
I love that for you guys.
Hey, but the good news is you'll get to be a fly on the wall later. You can go back and watch it and see all the mean shit we said about you.
Right, yeah. No, someone's parked out front, though.
Uh-oh.
Saw 2 bobcats while I was out there.
Yeah?
Wow.
There's a car out in the road. Sounds like they're raking the pavement. I'm not sure what's going on.
No, I actually like to sit out by the road here and just see traffic go by because it gets a fair bit of traffic and you just never know what you're going to see.
Yeah.
A lot of speeders.
A lot of speeders.
Yeah, just so you know, there is a state trooper that lives down the road from here. We figured that out last time.
Yes, we did. Yep. I remember pointing it out. I'm like, oh, there's a state trooper. What? Where?
I don't think you pointed that out until after you said, why don't you do a burnout? Do something cool. And then we stopped and we're just like, oh my God, that's a state trooper.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you got to be careful everywhere
Yeah,
around
you
here.
can't.
You what are you even allowed to have fun, you know?
No, not anymore.
Police are they're going to harass you.
It's funny when we were kids, we could do anything we wanted and get away with it.
Like what's like probably the wildest thing you got away with?
Oh,
In
Cody-
Minecraft. This was not in real life. This was in Minecraft.
all right. Well, we were four-wheeling behind Harley Jacks there, and one of my buddies, Danny, his Jeep, his rear end blew out of it right in the middle of a mud hole.
Oh Christ.
So thankfully, Bogsy was logging the area.
What a great name, Bogsy. Is this a person or
Yeah.
a company?
Cole Boggs.
Okay.
And
Bogsy coming into the rescue.
one of my
Just
other
call him
friends,
Cole.
John Lee, was knew he was over there, so we walked over to where his chipper was. John was calling out, Bogsy, where are you? And next thing you know, he pops his head out of this gigantic ass chipper. And next thing
He
you
was
know,
He
in
was
the chip.
in the chipper. What?
yeah, he was in the chipper painting it.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
And,
And then he's just curled up inside the chipper.
John's like, yeah, we got a little bit of a problem. You think you can pull us out? Next thing you know, he's plowing through all of these trees with the skidder and pulls us out with the skidder.
That'll get you out.
Threw the Jeep into the chipper. Now it's gone.
Probably would have been
I-
better off.
I had to do the rear end swap on that Jeep. Yeah, I freaking jacked it. We put it in his barn. I dirt floor, jacked it up, put some wooden freaking 4x4s on either side of the freaking tub, freaking unbolted the rear end, slapped a new one. Oh, and it was tippy. I don't know how the thing didn't fall off the blocks, but got the new rear end up in and bolted her up. Good as new.
Still going?
Yeah.
Where is it?
I don't know if it's still going. Does he still have that thing?
No, he sold it.
Yeah, go figure.
You can't keep anything. You know that just as well as I do.
Yeah.
But
I know I've gotten out of some pretty tough situations.
Anything you want to share on air?
well, it's done and over with now.
Yeah,
you can't get in
it's
trouble
years
now.
later. I
Let's
mean,
hear the whole story. Come on, lay it on us.
well, I had a 2000 GMC 1500 extended cab. It was a two-wheel drive from Florida, and a buddy of mine, myself.
Which, if you're not from New England, if you live in New England and you hear that this truck's from Florida, like,
Rust free.
yeah. I mean, you're fucking tearing a hole in your pants as soon as you hear that. This
Yeah.
is, like, how fast can you get there with cash? So continue.
Yeah, it was a rust-free truck, and we took the 5.3 out of it and put a built 6.0 in it, naturally aspirated. It was pushing a little over 700 horsepower.
Amen.
Yes. So the first test drive, I had it on the road. I'm coming down a dirt road, and I had the transmission built too, so it had shift kit in it. Put it in drive, and drive wasn't like your 55, 60 mile an hour cruising speed. It was like 85, 90. and I shifted in overdrive. I'm coming down a dirt road, coming down the hill, going around a corner, and the ass end hits I hit a pothole, and the bed start sliding out.
God.
Started chattering a little bit.
Oh yeah, got it chattering. I tried correcting it, overcorrected, tried correcting again, overcorrected, and I looked up and I was headed right for a freaking bull pine tree, and I just freaking held on, and freaking went for the ride, and ended up hitting the tree right on the driver's front frame horn. I hit it so hard that it bent the frame horn down at a 90-degree.
Jesus.
Folded my frame underneath my driver's seat, looked like an accordion. The left front tire was shoved so far up into the floorboard that looked non-existent. Everything in the left front was wiped out. The steering column, the header was ripped right off the motor. Freaking, there
Should
wasn't
have bleeped that part out.
Hardly recognizable.
yeah. So actually, the truck wasn't recognizable.
Yeah.
The bed was the only thing savable. That did not get touched. The cab actually, all 4 of the cab mounts snapped off the frame. The cab was pushed 3 feet over on the other side of the frame. My steering wheel was like in the center of the dash. It was pretty cool. I couldn't open any doors. I had to crawl out the window.
Jeez.
I called my friend, and he lived right up the street. And first thing he said when I called, he was like, "You off the road?" And now this isn't the first time that me and him have saved each other on this road, mind you. And so he comes down with his son, and my hand's broken. I ripped my bicep off my tendon off my bone and tore my rotator cuff.
Now, did you have your seatbelt on in this crash?
No.
And you stayed in the truck?
I stayed in the cab.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of lucky to be here right now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I hit that tree.
He replaced the airbags with blow-up dolls, so that's what we think saved him.
No, actually,
I'd say you got a mouthful.
no,
And it wasn't a female either.
no air,
What I was getting at.
no airbags at all, mind you. So yeah,
He was in the process of it anyways.
I hit this tree at like 80 miles an hour, and I hopped out of the cab, and I'm like trying to pick up pieces of the truck and throw it in the bed of the bed. Shit's just falling out of my hand and starts to hurt, and I'm like, what?
You guys bring a whole case of beer in?
Yeah.
Fucking
Like,
right.
At least I'm grabbing a couple at a time. So I look
No,
at
we
it.
don't have to go
We're
anywhere.
not shy.
Listen,
we're not afraid to
Ryan,
admit it. If I
there's
could have
gonna
brought a
be
keg down, I
no
would have.
doubt in my mind the Alky milk is going to be strong tonight.
Oh, you ain't kidding.
Hey,
It is.
hey, that kegerator, the keg and everything, that was, real Christmas present. I don't take any offense to that. Definitely do it.
All right, fine. Fine. I'll buy 2, actually.
Yeah.
One for each of you.
Arnold Palmer's, yes. Yeah, please,
I don't
thank
even
you.
know if they sell those in kegs.
They're gonna be like, what?
Cans. I'll
wants
buy
this
cans, dump them into the keg, just to give them a keg. That's how I roll.
Listen, this is our thing right now. You need to accept it, okay?
You need to
It's
accept
half
it.
alcohol, half
And
lemonade.
I don't know if you guys
Have something
I don't know
else.
if you guys heard the news about Arnold Palmer and what they used to say about him in the locker rooms.
Go ahead. Freaking,
Yeah,
You guys haven't
elaborate
heard?
on that.
black
Get the
from the waist
bleeper.
down.
Get the bleeper going.
they used to say, "Wow, what a man! Holy moly, what a man
They'd
Arnold
say,
Palmer was!"
Wow, what a huge on him.
You're getting pretty
Yeah.
good with that, Rye.
I still say we need our own buttons.
I think you're right. I think that would be the
It's
easier
just
way to do
like-
it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would. I definitely wouldn't be paying attention enough to bleep myself.
Oh,
that's for
bullshit.
Oh, jeez.
Sure. Oh, bull.
So, what do you guys? How did you guys think? Was this something you guys would do again? Would you do more of this?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, this wasn't bad,
You
right?
got a
No.
time limit? Like, I'm free all night.
Yeah, cook all night.
Yeah.
We've been trying to we go for around an hour and see how it feels, and I don't mind. We can keep rocking if you guys
It's
want.
been an
I
hour
just-
already?
Hasn't it?
Really?
40 minutes.
It's been about 40 minutes. Okay.
Really?
I usually get a gut feeling. I like to check in around about an hour and just see what we're
No,
doing.
look, if this is
'Cause-
anything like our dinner, we get another 35 minutes in us before we
Oh
get
yeah.
into this.
Seriously. Before I start getting aggravated and discontent. No, it's all right. I'll pick it up later.
A lot more bleeping going on. Are people watching this? People,
Yeah, we get 9 people watching.
9 people.
9.
Wow.
Yeah,
We had 12 at one time.
Well, it's okay.
not bad. 26 people have clicked on the video in
They
total.
probably realized Kyle was here and then shut it off.
Listen, that's cute, Cody.
I love you, big.
I remember
big love
when
for
I
you,
had my
Kyle.
first beer.
Oh, listen, they're drinking technically female alcoholic drinks.
Oh,
so
now you're going to genderize this.
Oh boy. Oh,
I ain't
here
afraid
We
of
went over the
Gender
rules when we
eyes,
started this.
Yeah.
okay?
Ryan, pull that mic closer.
He's got a lot of rules here, and you're falling down a slippery slope. An
I'll
icy
just
one,
dive.
even.
You know me. I'll just dive right in. I don't care about the unhinged shit I say.
Oh, boy.
So this is Kyle you wanted to come
Now,
out.
Yes,
40
we want
minutes
this
in,
Kyle.
we're finally getting to the good stuff.
That's
Yeah.
honestly what we're waiting for. We're finally cracking the lid on this. We're getting into it.
We can
now.
get out of here, guys. We gotta
Let's get it from here.
Oh, man.
So Kyle, how was your guys' cookout today? I didn't get to experience it. I wanted to go over and have lunch with you guys, but I had to work.
You know the rules.
Well, this is a company barbecue. You
Technically, I am part of the company.
well, you're also a different
Ooh, this
entity.
is heated
so
here, Ryan. What do you think?
how
Between
many
you and I.
times
He's
have
an
you guys,
idiot.
how many times have you guys cooked steak tips and stuff like that? And we weren't around.
A lot, actually.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
actually, you know what? I agree with
He's
Kyle.
onto something.
A lot.
yeah.
You know, I will specifically go out to Hannaford's and buy steak tips for the boys at work, and we'll cook it. And
When you do potato salad, how big do you guys cut the potatoes?
about half the size of Kyle.
Do you skin them or you leave
That
the
would
skin
be
on them?
ideal.
you know what? You can make fun of my potato salad all you want. You still had 2 helpings of it, so
Oh,
it must have been good.
goddamn. It
Tasted
couldn't
like-
have been that bad, Ryan.
Kyle, you don't
Eating
even
2
know how to
helpings of
make potato salad. Shh. He had to call my mom to figure out the recipe. So
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Who's gonna
he
know
just
better
doesn't
than
even
mom?
know how
It
to
just
make
took me
potato
forever
salad.
to get the recipe out of her. Took me until last year to get it out of her. But I mean,
He really likes potato salad, Ryan.
I guess so.
but you know what? Their barbecues didn't have that ours did. My foreman brought in his hot dog steamer too, so that was
Little bit of class here over there.
Shout out to
We
Foreman
had
Buck.
all the hot dogs you could eat.
A gas station hot dog steamer. We have one.
Can you
So-
imagine the hot dog burns that come up after that?
Does
to
your
build on that.
Yeah.
So when Cody and I were younger, as far as I know, and probably when you were younger too, we still had all those old country stores around, and every
what's the
single
one in
of
Milton
them had
Mills?
a.
What's the one in Milton Mills?
Ira Miller's
Yes.
But like I
general
said,
store.
they all had hot dog steamers, and that was one of the biggest things I would go for in there. I mean,
Steamed hot dog.
yeah.
Steamed hot dogs are the best
Yeah.
hot dogs.
Isn't not bad at all. I mean, I can't. Any gas station food. I'll basically, as long as it's not fish, I'll eat it from a gas station.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Going into Irving and getting one of their burgers, it makes
my
you want to
Well,
throw
I
up
will,
after you
that's
eat
since
it.
you brought
good.
up Irving, I will say this. The other night I was in there. I don't know what I was in there for, but I got a slice of buffalo pizza from the Irving and Ossipee to die for. I almost went back in for the whole pizza.
Really?
It was amazing.
I
Yeah.
used to live and die by Irving
Now you know how
Pizza.
low his standards
That's crazy.
are.
Yeah,
So-
maybe
it's
I
hit
have
or
low
miss.
standards. I don't
Sometimes
know,
it's
but
top
it was
shelf.
awesome.
Sometimes it's crap. I don't know. Sorry, Irving.
That's
It's
one,
probably
Cody.
gonna hurt their sales, me saying that, but
No, I think if anything, it's gonna up their sales because I don't think I've ever heard a good review of Irving
Well,
Pizza.
the
till
woman's
now,
a
so.
little. The one at the register is kind of a beep word.
get the bleeper ready.
Yeah, you can
She's
just say
kind of
Yeah. She can be a real. Yeah, no. Once in a while, you'll get something good there.
Yeah, but whenever you go to an Irving or Cody too, actually, you guys.
Yeah, I
usually,
know he goes to the Irving. We go to the same one, and he clears them out of the Arnold Palmer's.
I was just gonna say you
I
guys.
have to wait
you
for
guys
2
buy 'em
days
out of
to go
stock.
back.
obviously you go to the same one. He's with you.
He can't drive himself.
That you took it too far.
If he was still sitting here, I
Maybe
would.
wait till he's back here.
Come on, Kyle. That's a low blow.
Kyle, come on, man.
Kai,
You wanted.
talking shit about?
You wanted
Yeah.
this to come out.
All right, it's my turn now.
get the bleep word ready.
Get
Kyle
back
was
on
kind
that
of
mic.
being a
Oh, I heard the bleep.
No, he was talking a little bit of shit, but I don't need to repeat it.
little bit of
I'd like to hear it. Let's hear it.
Well, Ryan started off with you guys going to the same Irving together because you're always with Corey. I was like, yeah, you can't drive himself.
I knew once they started hanging out that Corey was gonna like Cody more.
Yeah, well, it is
Everybody
what it is.
typically does. No, I'm just kidding. No. Honestly, for Corey and I, it's just convenient. You know, we live fucking 2 minutes down the road from each other. So
One piece of context Carter mentioned that I didn't mention. So you and Kyle are brothers, and Ryan and Corey are brothers.
Yeah.
If that wasn't glaring, if that wasn't super obvious,
Well,
just from
Cody-
watching the video. But yeah, that is the case here. So in
No,
terms of
Cody's
like
not
the
my brother.
bickering you hear,
Yeah.
like that's some of the context people
Oh,
might be
absolutely.
missing is that you guys are all.
We're all like,
brothers in a
We're
sense.
all
Yeah.
pretty much brothers.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are brothers too.
I know me and
We
Carter.
got 3 pairs of brothers
Um,
here.
Yeah, it's true. This is siblings on siblings on siblings tonight. So kind of a weird dynamic.
Yeah, it is.
That's why things get a little. That's why there can be a little bit of tension, and we can be a little bit bickery at times.
are
I think.
both
Yeah,
Marshall
but
being-
you know,
We're not even bickering. We're just screwing it with each other, really.
No, well,
yeah, but
that's
it's
we get the
bicker
bleeper
banter.
going?
It's
Yeah,
bicker banter.
banter.
You know what I mean?
well. So you guys actually listen to like the podcasts I like. Like Ryan mentioned Bobby Lee earlier.
Oh, absolutely.
Bad Friends.
Yes,
Tiger
Bad
Belly.
Friends.
They're funny.
But
Kill
like
Tony's good.
Kill Tony's great.
I really like Two Bears, One Cave.
Two Bears, One Cave. Like I listen to all these comedy podcasts, and that's more what I would like to do. So I like the like bickery banter.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's serious. I don't think
No,
anyone's
it's not
actually
serious
pissed
at
at
all.
each other.
No.
It's
No.
just
No.
it's bicker banter. It's fun. I always compare hanging out with you guys to like an episode of Trailer Park Boys.
Oh,
That's,
yeah.
that's what it feels like to me.
That's well.
no,
We're
I'm
on the
saying.
Swiss
That's what you
tonight.
get. Yeah. Blah blah.
Can I get a bra bra?
J to the ROC. Know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying.
Yo,
What's in it?
I'm gonna take care of these my little motherfuckers. My little motherfuckers. Beep. Yeah, no, yeah, I would definitely say we're a pretty accurate bunch of Trailer Park Boys in a sense.
No, I already know who I'm at. Freaking anybody.
Yeah, Sam
if anybody
Wasco.
Randy,
I'm exactly.
man.
I'm Randy.
freaking Sam Wasco. He could be Sam. Yeah, Bigfoot, baby.
David Cave, you caveman.
Fucking Sam Square's been licking on my taps.
Oh God.
Yeah.
How's the golf cart doing there, Bubs?
Oh, well, you want to talk about
Jesus fucking bread burn, Ricky.
you want to talk about golf
easy, or you
carts?
run it right into the mud.
Well,
Spin the-
Got it, spin the
Tires
tires.
right off from her.
You want to talk about golf carts? We can talk about the last time all
Oh,
of us
yeah,
went
that was
golfing
pretty epic.
together.
Yeah, how's
No.
that?
Oh wow.
Yeah, don't tell them where we went. We won't be
Yeah,
allowed
I
to go
wasn't
back.
invited, mind you.
Uh-oh.
So
Trouble.
Well, so this particular course had just spent $200,000 on brand new golf
Kyle,
carts.
no.
How do you know that?
And
You speak with the owner?
I did.
They had Michelin tires on the golf carts. That's how nice they were.
So every hole I'd be parked up at the green getting ready to take off, and then next thing I know, I'm getting shoved forward into the windscreen, and somebody would be blowing the clutch out of it.
I think my favorite was when Ryan was going forward at like 5 or 10 miles an hour and threw it in reverse in the cart, and it just went.
But
she
I,
didn't know what gear she wanted to be in.
That was a mistake.
but I got him back. I came this close to nailing him with a golf ball on the drive too. So
No, you did hit me. I still got the welt.
well, apparently I hit a little girl too, but I never followed up on
remember
that.
I recall that.
Probably. I'm not going to say it.
I hit my drive, and then there's a golf cart about
Oh,
80 yards.
when are you gonna
to the
say
right.
Kevin's daughter?
Your boss's daughter. Yeah, no.
Well, let's not mention our
What was it?
boss's
Hole
name.
15 or
Mom
14?
spaghetti.
You hit
Knees
it,
weak, arms are heavy.
and we're all just watching for it to come down, and we couldn't find it anywhere. And then all of a sudden, you just hear a little girl crying, like hysterically, like Jesus, Kyle.
Almost
God.
nailed her right in the head.
Yeah.
Well, I can honestly say I couldn't confirm whether I hit her or not, so I didn't feel bad at all.
I didn't see any little girls around, and he can't hit that far. So
Yeah,
No
he
way.
can't hit that.
I think my favorite was like hole 17 towards the end. Kyle was like trying to be serious still. And Ryan went across the whole course with the golf cart at like 20 miles an hour and tried to run him over with it.
I'm surprised he didn't. He came pretty close.
I didn't want to total my cart.
Hey, insurance claim.
I was working one summer at a golf course, and there was, one of these one of the holes on the back nine. You're way out there, nobody can see you, and there's also these big rolling hills.
Somewhere's in
Same
East
one.
Wakefield, maybe?
Yeah. You've definitely been here before.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, no, I worked in the same spot.
Yeah. There's these big rolling hills you can go, and so what I'd do, I'd get out there, and one of the jobs I did is I would set the pin every morning. I'd go out each green and set the pin, and I'd just be driving a regular golf cart around the course all morning. And so I'd get as much speed as I could coming down this hill towards the whoops. Yeah, and it was just a lot of fun. But I was coming in hot, and I didn't really catch air. I don't think I was off the ground, but like the cart like landed in just such a way that it landed on the front tire, and it just completely ripped off the front driver's side tire.
No.
And then I go skidding down this bank and leave a big gash in the grass. And it couldn't have been more clear what had happened. Like if you were to come and investigate.
Right.
But like the grass was still dewy. It's still early. So I got out there. I was close enough to the clubhouse. I ran back and I grabbed I grabbed the Cushman lawn tractor. Okay, this is a 3-wheeled manual transmission.
Oh, dude, it's
with a dump bed.
It's a hydraulic. It's 3-wheel drive too.
Is it?
Yes, it's a 3-wheel hydraulic powered, and they use it in the sand dunes. Do they not?
Yeah, it's got these big inflatable tires, so it doesn't fuck up the grass.
Cody's driven one of them on the highway too.
No. So, little story about this real quick.
Yeah.
So 4 years ago, when I shot my biggest deer, my 10-pointer, I was hunting across the street from a family friend's house, and this guy just bought anything and everything that he could find that was a good deal with a motor. Now, he bought one of those.
They're fun.
And so, mind you, I got the deer. He didn't have a four-wheeler.
Oh, God.
He bombs this thing out through the middle of the woods, dude, like 400 yards, plowing over trees and shit. Gets out to where my deer is. He shuts it off, and we hook up a chain, hook up my deer. He goes to start it back up, and the fucking thing won't start.
Really?
So we're looking at it. He melted the points on the freaking thing. So we had to use a piece of cardboard and shim the points so it would get contact so it would start back
Jesus.
up.
But you were able to get it out of the woods, right?
Got the machine out of the woods,
Not the deer.
not towing the deer.
Oh, damn.
So then we got his rig out of the woods. He come back walking out. It took 3 of us to drag that thing out of the freaking woods.
But to get to the point, the Cushman lawn tractor, it's a hell of a vehicle.
It is a hell of a machine.
Hell of a
Rugged.
machine.
It went through the woods, dude, like running over trees, like over 2 inches in diameter with no problem.
It's got these massive tires on it, big fat tires, so that it doesn't leave tracks behind, right? So anyway, to hide my evidence, right, from my crashed golf cart disaster, because obviously I just hucked this thing off a giant hill
set it
and
on
ripped the
fire.
tire off. Like it was bad. Like there's like grass caught up in the axle.
Tie rods all over the ground.
Yeah, it couldn't have been more clear. So anyway, I got the Cushman lawn tractor and a rake, and I went back and I just was trying to rake out the grass that I had fucked up, and I hooked on to the golf cart, and I just dragged it off to like over to the cart path, okay? And at this golf course, the cart paths are notoriously bad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
They are.
They're it's like driving
Roots
through a
and
river
stuff.
bed.
Free
Yeah.
roots.
Right. Yep.
Notoriously bad. And I'd been complaining about them the entire time I worked there, right? So I dragged the cart over into the cart path, and then I go and put the Cushman back, and then I go running back down to my golf cart, and we all had walkie-talkies, so you could talk to everybody on the course. And so I get back to my golf cart, and I stage the scene in the cart path next to some big boulders. And then I radio into the shop, and I go, fucking A, you're never going to believe this. The cart path took another golf cart today. Thank God it was me and not a customer.
And they totally believed it.
Oh, yeah, nobody suspected a thing. There were a few questions raised later in the season when I crashed the greens core into a drainage ditch. Some questions were raised after that, but that was
That happens.
that
though.
was
That's
unrelated.
common.
Unrelated
Everyone
incident.
does that, dude.
Unreal.
Yeah, but that was just about the most exciting thing that ever happened at the golf course. But
I mean, hey, it's a golf course.
pretty boring,
I
right?
remember when I left that place, it was New Year's night, and I was a dishwasher. I think it was probably like 15, 16. No, I was 17, 16, 17. I had my license.
Yeah, 16,
So I was driving.
17, yep.
Years ago?
Must have been a while ago.
Yeah, no, geez, 9, 10 years ago. So I was down there, and I freaking New Year. Like I said, it was New Year's night, and they did a big wine tasting that night, whatnot. And so the freaking dish room, I mean, it was stacked. I mean, there was thousands of freaking dishes that needed to be done, and it was 11 o'clock, and they had just cleaned the freaking dining room. I'm like, huh. I was like, yeah, I'm going out for a smoke break. Or I'm going out for my break. I walked right to my truck with there was over a foot on fucking 153 at this point.
Foot of snow.
Yeah,
New Year's Eve.
It was down. It was coming down hard.
That's crazy.
And I was in my stepdad's F-350. I hopped right in that thing, and I freaking left, dude. I was like, screw this. I was like, I ain't freaking staying until 1 o'clock in the morning doing dishes.
Yeah, why bother?
Well,
Have fun, guys.
Apparently, we're degenerates. So
Yeah, shout out to my Aunt Amy for calling us all degenerates.
Just Kyle.
Aunt Amy is one of my most anticipated guests. As soon as she's back around here, we're going to get her on the show. I'm looking forwed to it. So shout out, Aunt Amy.
Does she hate
don't
us?
put her in the
Let's
same
go,
show
Amy.
as us.
She obviously hates us.
No, I think she'd have a fun time with us. I bet she'd come out to karaoke with us.
Oh, she
Dude,
should.
Oh,
if
wow.
she came out to karaoke, she'd get a show.
Yeah.
Bring some earplugs. Cody will be with us.
I was gonna say it wouldn't be a good show, but it'd be a show.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, whoa. I like to think of myself pretty good.
I think she was talking about them. They brought a whole case of beer in here.
Well, that's for later.
Lush.
Well, I'm still working on the first one.
Well, I will say.
No, you keep putting your empties over here, so it looks like it's my problem.
So one thing I will say, I don't know any other adult males that would spend a shit ton of money on a game that we played when we were kids
Oh yeah.
to
Okay,
play as
so
adults.
Maybe a rock band.
within the last month or so, we've been hearing a bunch of people talk about, Guitar Hero, Rock Band,
It's
and
just
I'm
us.
like, I've been hearing it, and I'm like, that's a freaking good idea. We should try to buy that. And you
Yeah.
look it up. They don't make it anymore. So
Really?
even used, it's
Big money.
huge money.
Really?
So
It's even more money because you got to buy it for the Xbox One, and they only made a few for the Xbox One.
and I had
Really?
and I bought it for the Xbox One.
Yeah.
So it was like $700.
Yeah.
I mean,
everything.
antique stores charge a premium.
Yeah.
Carter was actually curious about it because we have our Xbox 360 equipment for
Ooh.
Rock Band, but yeah, he was wondering so you had to get the 360 edition stuff to play.
Was that here?
I honestly think
Let's do it after this.
I'm gonna be honest with you. We could have probably bought the 360 stuff and hooked it up to the Xbox One. I'm pretty sure we could have.
Yeah, probably.
Because 360 games are compatible with the Xbox One.
Do we
so
have a working Xbox
no,
360?
that's false.
It is?
That's the
It's
better
false.
question.
Xbox 360 you cannot play on Xbox One.
Really?
Yeah,
There's
because
one in
it's
Wakefield. We can
I
find
think we
it.
got a score.
Good to know.
I think we got a score on it. That
Yeah,
was
2 guitars, drum, mic,
everything.
game.
$600.
That sounds like a good deal.
I didn't think it was too bad. We went halves on it.
I
And
still,
dude, it's like we've been
Cash.
playing it for 4 nights in a
Hours of
row.
entertainment. It won't get old.
I still think it's absolutely insane how much that cost.
Imagine buying a whole bunch of them back in that day. You could just flip them now because there's no. When we were online looking, it's really no new stuff to buy. We bought used, but it was in
Yeah.
good shape. But you can't find new stuff.
And
We got lucky.
I don't know why they stopped making the game. It was a big success back
Yeah.
when we were kids.
I honest to God, with the success of TikTok, where kids are lip syncing to songs, why is Rock Band not a huge game?
Well,
I
so-
don't understand it.
And obviously, I'm a singer. I like singing, so
we went over that 3 times.
yeah,
today
yeah,
already.
yeah. So I jam on the mic and dude,
Go ahead, Ryan.
Get on
telling
the
you-
mic and spin
I'm
it,
telling
whether
you-
you like
Please
to or
don't.
Ryan,
not.
I'm telling you, man, I get 100%.
Dude, you're an idiot.
You suck at singing.
Dude, you suck. You suck at your job. I would never work for your boss. Your boss is an asshole.
Paving is
just
the
go
easiest
home.
thing in the world.
Just go home. You need to go home.
Okay, Kyle. Yeah, okay.
Come on, dude. I'm trying to be serious about my job. So
You're cut off for the night.
Someone feeling froggy?
Oh, Corey will be froggy
Yeah,
later.
give him a couple more beers. He'll be ready.
Amy's cutthroat. I like that.
Truth hurts. Bring Amy on Ace. Oh,
Yeah, we're just reading the chat now. No, I mean, I think, guys, I think we could do this for hours, but I think we've kind of gotten to a good point.
yeah, no.
Yeah,
I think
we'll
so.
come back
again.
I think
We're
we're
content.
all ravenously ready to play Rock Band, and
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
we can't do that on air because we'll get a copyright strike for music. So,
That's true.
but I mean, hopefully people enjoyed this episode. It was definitely different. This was episode like 12, and this was the first time we had this many guests on that weren't related to me. So that was great.
We've got tons to talk about. We can
Oh,
do
yeah.
this. I mean,
I know. If you guys want to, if you guys
We could do this
wanna-
every week,
We
dude.
can work on the schedule. I'd book you
I'll
guys.
take another session.
we're only scratching the surface here.
Yeah,
I
no,
know.
this is just barely touching
You
it.
guys barely got comfortable in here.
Yeah.
Ryan, this is. I haven't seen Ryan. I've never seen Ryan say so little in my life ever. Period. I'll leave it there.
He just gave you the eyes.
Yeah. Oh,
You
yeah.
didn't really lay out rules and stuff for us. I was trying to kind of behave, but
All I give
we-
you,
can
I
we
give
get
you
the
very
bleeper?
Ryan.
It.
One of the only rules I gave you was to not cough or burp in the mic, and you keep doing that intentionally the whole show.
Yeah, and I was
So
opening my beer in it.
why would you respect any of the other rules I
Yeah,
gave
you
you?
better not say
Fair
anything.
enough.
Yeah, you better not just not giving any rules.
I know.
If you want me to not do it, tell me to do it.
Oh man. But no, I mean this was fun, and I like it because you guys aren't gonna just sit here and kind of like with my own brothers. Kind of sometimes they like allow me to like bully the situation and take advantage of the microphone.
No, we
But-
kind of took it into our own lane a little bit.
Yeah,
we
you
did
guys
let you
aren't
come up
afraid
with
to.
some subjects a little bit,
Yeah.
but I mean, a lot of the times we kind of ran with what we were talking about.
Yeah.
You guys could definitely do it absent me being here. I think
Oh,
you could have
absolutely.
your own show.
Oh,
So,
fuck yeah.
Cody's a little scrappy. He's not going to let you bully him around.
No,
He's a
no.
scrapper.
Caleb knows. He's gotten hit by me. a
Caleb,
couple
Yeah,
times.
I know. I remember. So again, we played football together, so I remember this shit even when we were kids.
I bet he got his bells rung a couple of times.
More than a couple, yeah.
Be glad you got run over by Cody and not Kyle, though. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure he got his bell rung by Kyle too.
No, I was actually lucky enough. By the time I was playing on the A team, Kyle had
Kyle surpassed his
he
time.
had become Coach Kyle. We
Oh.
actually called him
Oh,
Coach
yeah.
Kyle.
Yeah.
I promise you, that's what we called him. He was Coach Kyle.
That's freaking awesome.
So
You know
that's-
what's funny?
Yeah.
The first time I ever tore my rotator cuff, my dad I just stopped playing for Pee Wee.
Yep.
My dad turned head coach the following year.
Right. I
So
remember this.
I was helping out the team.
Yeah.
I think you guys were playing the Green Bandits, and
Yeah.
I was helping you guys practice. I told you guys to go along to go catch a ball, and I threw that thing. That's when I tore my rotator cuff for the first
No
time.
way.
Yeah.
I mean, he must have threw that thing 400, 500, 600 yards at least.
So
At
to
least.
go back on
I threw that
though,
thing clear across the mountain, man.
Yeah.
Could have cleared Mount Willard.
I'm sure, as your brother knows, because he played with me, that I ended up sending this kid Twinkie to the hospital one game. Do you remember that?
That was the other thing about the league we played in. Everyone had nicknames. Like,
Oh, yeah,
like
we
no,
all-
remember Twinkie.
I do remember
Twinkie was the
Twinkie.
green quarterback.
Yeah, he was Nathan Burke's younger brother.
You got is the
But I
button still
chased him-
working?
What's that?
Is the button still working?
The bleep button?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Kyle's full of.
No, but I did. So he broke through on a QB sneak, and I chased him down, I think, 20, 25 yards, and I jumped on his back, and I threw him into the ground.
Holy hell.
He stopped a touchdown though. That's what you guys don't understand.
I will say this: there's actually a Rochester paper with that picture in it.
Snap,
believe it. I
snap
believe it.
Kyle on
both
his
of his
back with the
tibias right
spider
in
monkey.
half.
Now, I think all I remember was the ambulance showing up. I was too young to really understand what was happening, but I do remember a kid getting carted away in the ambulance.
Yeah.
I did that once in high school, and I felt terrible. I broke a kid's neck. And,
was-
Oh, damn.
I was too young to care.
Kyle jumped on
Still
him,
doesn't.
compressed
Still
his
don't care.
spine, broke both his tibias, and his
Listen.
ankles broke.
and
We've-
called the kid an idiot.
We've already figured out I can run 13 miles an hour. Let's just leave it at that.
13? Holy shit, Kyle!
13's pretty quick.
With those steel toes on.
All right, guys,
And-
tune in next
yeah,
week. We're gonna be having a real speedometer. We're gonna do a foot race. We're gonna see if
I'll
we
take
can
'em.
if we can clock in a 13-mile-per-hour run. But yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for coming. This was fun. I'm glad you guys made
Thank
it.
you for
Glad you guys
having us,
had
man.
fun, and hopefully we can do this again.
No, absolutely. Anytime you want.
Yeah. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. New schedule. Second.